We are sorry that the 1353 East Midlands Railway service to Sheffield is delayed by approximately 28 minutes. This is due to a fault with the signalling system earlier today.
Hi everyone, this is our failed Midland Main Line HST day out. Sadly due to, I think there were signal issues down around London and there were issues around Luton, so half the sets got cancelled. So we had to give up. But I've come out on my Day Ranger and who can guess where I am? That might give it away. Oh. So I have no idea what's coming.
Please keep your personal belongings with you at all times.
Absolute potluck.
Please speak to a member of our station team or British Transport Police. You can also text British Transport Police on 61016.
You're quite right, it's East Midlands Parkway.
See it, say it, sorted.
It's tipping it down with rain and I've got the brolly. Unfortunately, you've just missed a HST set go through. I wasn't quite set up in time.
Welcome and thank you for travelling with
There's
us.
your wave.
Please make every effort to maintain distance between yourself and other people. Please use all available doors to board your train and stand back to allow people to safely leave the train before you board. We are doing everything we can to reduce the spread of coronavirus and to keep our passengers and colleagues safe.
The Day Ranger for the East Midlands costs £41.
Number one, do not travel if you have
I'll tell you
any
after she's finished
coronavirus
talking.
symptoms or are feeling unwell. Number two, keep your distance from other customers and our staff. Visit eastmidlandsrailway.co.uk/COVID-19 for more information about what we are doing, as well as other useful information about travelling with us during this time.
Okay, East Midlands Day Ranger. Now I jumped on at Grantham this morning. Yes, I'm not smoking, thank you. Yes, I jumped on at Grantham. You can go across to Nottingham, Derby, and you go right way across as far as Crewe if you want to. Up to Matlock, Lincoln, that way, then down as far as Leicester, Nuneaton, and across to Peterborough. It's £41, and that will get you around for the whole day.
It is now a legal requirement to wear a face covering on the train and at our station while indoors. Together we can keep each other safe while we travel and work. Remember that some people may be exempt and not every condition or disability is visible.
So there's more station announcements than there are trains here at the moment.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 1353 East Midlands Railway service to Sheffield, calling at Long Eaton, Derby, Chesterfield and Sheffield. This train is formed of 5 coaches. Due to a short platform, passengers for Long Eaton should board the front 4 coaches. First class accommodation is towards the rear of the train. Bicycle spaces are at the very front. This train is reported to be busy. Social distancing on board may be affected. You may wish to consider alternative services. If you are joining the train, please wear your face covering.
You can hardly get a word in here with these announcements. There's another one.
Please keep your luggage with you at all times. If you see anything unusual on our stations and trains, please speak to a member of our team or a police officer. Please take care when boarding our trains and don't struggle on the stairs today, as lifts are available at this station. Our station team are happy to help with any assistance you may need.
Okay, we actually have a train coming in for you.
Platform 1 from the 1353 East Midlands Railway, service to Sheffield, calling at Longington, Derby, Chesterfield and Sheffield. This train is formed of 5 coaches. Due to a short platform, passengers for Longington should board the front 4 coaches. First class accommodation is towards the rear of the train. Bicycle spaces are at the very front. This train is reported to be busy.
That's 222023 if anyone wants a unit number. Yeah, please don't post in capitals. I don't like to be shouted at. Just missed a 43 about 10 minutes ago, sadly. Yeah, the new livery for East Midlands is the purple colours. I think it actually looks really good, so I don't know what you guys think. I have no idea how long I'm going to stay here. What I might do is pop back up to Nottingham and do a bit more from there. We'll just see how the power and the signal's doing. But I did promise you'd get a bit of live action today from somewhere different. If anyone's a Railcam member, then do feel free to pop on and bring up the live diagram and let me know what's coming, because I really haven't got a clue. We don't like real-time trains. We've got live diagrams on Railcam. It's far better. Yeah, Hull Trains did use XGW HSTs for a while. That was once the Great Western got the 800s, listen to me, God, 800 and 802s in. Obviously released up some of the Class 43s, and Hull Trains did run them for a while they were waiting for their 802s to come on board. You can give me a like for standing out here in the rain, you know, I don't mind. It was actually dry for most of the morning, so I did have a few run-ups and down and shared a few photos on Twitter, so if you go across to the Railcam Twitter feed, then you'll see a few of my tweets that Jamie's reshared on there. You're welcome to have a look. thanks. It's another 12 of you actually appreciate me standing here in the rain for you. Well, thanks, LNER. Trust me to pick the quiet time. But at least we've got the power station in the background. Just can't make a cup of coffee. So here's a question for you all. Would you actually like us to come out and do more lives like this when we get the time? Bearing in mind that all of the Railcam people are volunteers, so we have to fit this in around other commitments and work. If you'd like us to come out a bit more often, let us know. I'm sure Adelaide in South Australia is much warmer than it is here right now. It's got to be drier. I'm sure the Atlantic Ocean is actually drier than this. Well, I can't say where the new permanent cams will be, but we do have some coming up. I think everybody knows about the Isle of Wight, where we did the pop-up camera, this sort of thing. But that proved so popular for watching the hovercraft come in, that's going ahead. How long it's going to take under current restrictions, I'm not sure, but it will be done as soon as is possible. Obviously, the best way to watch the cameras and to decide which ones you want to look at is just to join up to the main site, Railcam UK. And that's £23 for 12 months on there, and then you get, there's over 100 cameras on there for £23. Then you get all the live signalling diagrams and live data feed. There's also a chat on there, so you can use that, or you can use the few that we put out on YouTube, which is just a little shop window to give you a taster of what we do. I don't know what's coming up and down the other way. The next train on this platform isn't until 3:15. Which is, I don't know, where are we? So it's 27 minutes past now, so if it comes in a couple of minutes early, hopefully 15 minutes on this one. And I can't read the matrix on the other platforms.
It is now a legal requirement to wear a face covering on the train and at our station while indoors. Together we can keep each other safe while we travel and work. Remember that some people may be exempt, and not every condition or disability is visible.
You have to excuse me if I miss your comments, because I only get one or two up on my screen at a time, and it's really hard to watch it. Hello Angie, my dear. Angie's one of my oldest friends, so she can have a special hello. I mean oldest as in long term, not oldest as in age, before I get into trouble for that, by the way. Oh, so how many of my crew and York team do we actually have here watching? Give us a shout. Got to do something until the train comes, and I can't dance, and I'm certainly not going to sing. Laura, there are new cams coming up. All I can say is all over the UK. So just keep an eye out on the Railcam feeds. You know, as they get installed, then we will obviously release the information and let you know where they are. But we do have quite a backlog and they are all over the UK, so I can't say any more than that. Tivoli Sandcar's gone back online today as well, so that's the Scottish cam for you. But that's on the Railcam site. When I finish here, I'm going to jump on the train and go up to Nottingham, and I'll see what it's like and how many people are around. As long as I'm not in anybody's way, then I may do another half an hour or so there, depending on what time the train's back. But I started out very, very early this morning, so I don't want to be too late home tonight. Otherwise I'll sit on a train, fall asleep, and I'll wake up in London. It's nice that somebody's actually worried about me catching a cold. I'm sure I'll be all right. I am under my umbrella. Thank you, Andrew. It's nice to have so many of you actually watching this, particularly when there's nothing going on at the moment. It's a shame I couldn't get started 10 minutes early, because so you missed the HST sets coming through, and then there was a light engine 66 went through. Thanks, Elenia. Well, you'll just have to all talk to me, won't you? Yeah, I can't even hear any planes, let alone see any, and the cloud's so low, so I can't even plane spot. I'd be more hopeless at that than I am at trains. And I'm useless at trains. Probably not just the fog, it's this face mask, obviously I'm obliged to wear because I'm on the platform. Hope I'm not too muffled. But I'm obviously only on, this is just my iPhone camera as well, and the microphone on there. And unfortunately, for the way iPhone works, I can't put my external mic on it, because no matter how many different adapters I've tried, it won't have it. So you get stuck with this rather than the windproof one. Oh, somebody find me a train, please. Or bring me a cup of coffee. Mind you, I have got a drink. Oh, so maybe I should have some of this. Oh. The last time I posted a picture of this, it actually started quite a debate where people actually wanted to buy them. So, there you go. Who else has got a drinking bottle like that? Have you got one, LNER trains? You can't buy them. Oh. Okay, next one can't be 14:52. I've got one due at 14:45 on time. Oh, blimey, all my mics are getting, all my cameras are wetting my bag. Oh, good grief. Just bear with me, I'll just dip this up. Oh, I'm so prepped up today. I've got my still camera and I've got my video recorder, everything shoved in my bag, and zips open and it's all got wet. Right, let's come back to see what anyone's got to say.
Please keep your personal belongings with you at all times. If you do spot anything suspicious, please speak to a member of our station team or British Transport Police. You can also text British Transport Police on 61016. Remember the three S's. See it, say it, sorted.
It really is actually so nice to have so many of you watching. Really do appreciate that. Keep me company. Have a look behind. There's nothing coming from behind me yet for platform 1. No, Andrew, I don't think we've got one at Springburn, not that I know of. We've got so many, I can't actually remember half of the cams we have got. Don't forget as well, if you aren't a full member of Railcam, you can just subscribe, just register, and then all of the Heritage Line cams are free. Some of the other ones are, and you'll also get mini diagrams and the chat for people to help you out. Gives you a good idea of what's going on there, so it's worth registering for free, even if you don't want to pay the subscription.
Platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
Okay, so one coming through platform 2, which is where we are. If I go into the shelter, then I can't actually get a decent enough picture for the rest of the platforms, or I'll be in behind a glass shelter, so that's the answer to that. Double 09. No idea what's on the back. Oh, 101 on the back. Yeah, I really do actually like the East Midlands Railway new livery. I really do. Purple trains. Got a feeling Jeff Marshall keeps talking about purple trains, but that's completely different. Got our own now. Yes, there are new cams coming very, very soon. I'll say no more. But I'll tell you as much as that there will be a big announcement soon on a camera that should be extremely popular.
It is now a legal requirement to wear a face covering on the train and at our station while indoors. Together we can keep each other safe while we travel and work.
I'm just using my iPhone here.
And not every condition or disability is visible.
I've got it set up on, it's on my gimbal and on a tripod, so I don't know if anyone's ever used a gimbal, but it just keeps everything stable. And rather than put it on a mini tripod on the floor, when I'm trying to hold an umbrella and sort things out, I've got my main tripod out. Yep, Railcam really is the best thing ever. If you're an enthusiast about the railways, then get on there. What are you waiting for? Just load up the diagrams, go out for the day, and you can see what's coming towards you. Provided, of course, you're not doing a YouTube live stream with your phone. But I'm not going to get the other one out of my pocket. Cool, I haven't got enough hands. I need one of those umbrella hats, don't I? I had a light engine go past, where are we? We're at half an hour ago, so just before I started the stream, but that's the only freight I've seen so far. But it's Saturday, so you're not going to get so much freight on a Saturday anyway. just said that, Danny. I know Mickey made an announcement in Crew last night about how popular this new camera would be, which so I've more or less just rehashed the same words, but I'm not going to give you a location. So I'll have to see how much battery I've got left. But I mean, do you guys want me to do about another half an hour or so when I get to Nottingham later on? Just let me know. I could probably hide under the platform there as well. Oh, such enthusiasm, CPR. Yeah. Well, don't forget, if you want to see what happens at Nottingham if we're doing live, make sure you've subscribed and hit the bell symbol at the top of the page, and that way you'll get the notification through when or whenever we go live with any of the cameras. Obviously once they're live and they're running for the main cameras, they just stay that way, so you just need to remember those pages. But anything new coming up, if you want to know when we go live, press the buttons. I'm actually turning into Rachel, I think. I never talked so much. All right, so 3.5 minutes. There should be one coming into platform 2 in a minute. Rachel's fun. I've spoken to Rachel. It's always good to support and encourage people coming out, sharing their hobby. It works very well with the Crew camera. If anybody's wondering what on earth we're talking about, Rachel is Mini Wisterton Junction on YouTube and a member of our Crew chat. And she goes out 2 or 3 times a week and does broadcasts from the platform or from a field in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know if you're here, Rachel. Probably not. I think she might be out tonight for the sleeper.
Platform 2 will be the 1445 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras, calling it Loughborough, Leicester and London St Pancras. This train is formed of 5 coaches. First-class accommodation is towards the front of the train. Bicycle spaces are at the very rear.
Please wear your face covering on board the train unless exempt. Your face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
Yeah, I've got to go back to Grantham later on. My car is abandoned there somewhere. I'm not telling you where though. Not that mad. Welcome, Crossways.
Platform 2 from the 1445 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras, calling it Loughborough, Leicester and London St Pancras. This train is formed of 5 coaches.
There she goes. Just in case any of you are wondering, we do actually have permission to come out and do this live.
Bicycle spaces are at the
We haven't
very
just
rear.
turned up and
Please wear your face covering on board the
planted
train
ourselves.
unless
We
exempt.
do have permission
Your
from
face covering should
EMR
fully cover your
and their
mouth and nose.
comms department, so thank you to them. As you know, we do work with a lot of talks now. Those relationships are improving. Right, let's see what this one is. Guess what? It's 222 011. Quite clearly the drivers don't want to toot me like they do Rachel. I can understand that. Yeah, purple livery, purple doors, and then the bits around the window are actually the darker blue, not purple, definitely not purple. We've got 84 likes, thanks for that. Over 270 watching. You must all be bored. 66 approaching, is it? Okay, excellent.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 1449 East Midlands Railway, service to Leicester.
Another purple set on the back. 010 on the back.
Your face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
Got somebody else in Grantham. Cool, we're common, aren't we? Well, I don't actually live in Grantham. It's just one of my nearest stations. Whenever I'm out and about, if you follow me on Twitter or if you follow the Railcam feed and see when I go out and about where Jamie retweets my pictures, I generally go from either Sleaford, Grantham or Peterborough, depending on where I'm going. So definitely East Midlands. I don't know the answer to that, Andrew.
The train now approaching platform 1 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 1.
Okay.
Platform 4 for the 1449 East Midlands Railway, service to Leicester. For Loughborough, Barrow-upon-Soar, Sileby, Syston and Leicester. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Please wear your face covering.
So we've got
on
trains
board
coming
train
both
and
ways.
let exit. Your face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
22017.
If you see anything unusual on our stations and trains, please speak to a member of our team or a police officer. Please take care when boarding our trains and don't struggle on the stairs today, as lifts are available at this station. Our station team are happy to help with any assistance you may need.
It is now a legal requirement to wear a face covering on the train and at our station while indoors. Together we can keep each other safe while we travel and work. Remember that some people may be exempt and not every condition or disability is visible.
The train now approaching platform 3 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 3.
Oh, I really can't read that number. I think it's 912. Because that's in the EMR regional purple. Must be a few coming round at the moment. Oh, here we go. Maritime Intermodal 566162. Got a bit close. Caught me out, that did, sorry. Yeah, the 156 has just gone out.
We are sorry that the 1456 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras is delayed by approximately 19 minutes. This is due to train crew being delayed by service disruption.
God, I hate trying to adjust the focus on touchscreen phones when I'm doing live. Do apologise for the appalling quality here.
The train now approaching platform 4 does not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 4.
Okay, so I'm not going to see much on 4. I don't even know which way it's coming from. Yeah, I'm always apologising. Don't expect great things when I'm out filming. Right. Let me see if you can see that in the distance. But it's a 37. Which is a
The
blast.
next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the
But the 66 is in the
1452
way.
East Midlands Railway service to Sheffield, Longington, Derby, Chesterfield and Sheffield.
So who loves
This
a
train is
66?
formed of 5 coaches. Due to a short platform,
And who loves a 37?
Longington should board the front 4 coaches. First class accommodation is towards the rear of the train. Bicycle spaces are
That's
at the
because it's a bit
very
of
front.
thrash on the way past.
Please wear your face covering on board the train unless exempt.
Oh, a bit of thrash. It's a cola swamp. You can hear it. And there's one on the back as well because it's a test train.
Railway service to Sheffield, Longington, Derby, Chesterfield,
Might
and
just see it
Sheffield.
under the bridge.
This train is formed of 5 coaches. Due to a short platform, passengers for
Sounded great, I tell ya.
Longington should board the front 4 coaches. First class
I think we're gonna get
accommodation is
bombed by
towards the rear
Voyager.
of the train.
So you're not going to even see
Bicycle
at the end of the
spaces are at
freight.
the very front.
Oh, we
Please
can't
wear
win.
your face covering on board the train unless exempt. Your face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
So I'm not looking around pointing the camera. Useless, aren't I? Turn this back around in a second.
Please keep your personal belongings with
222015 to Sheffield.
Please speak to a member of the
Spin this back round. Spin that back. Oh. I actually thought it was going to stop raining then.
The train now approaching platform 4 does not stop here. Please
Oh, got
stand
another one
well
coming
clear
through 4.
Platform 4.
That freight's still in the way with the 66. Is it too much to sort of hope for another couple of 37s?
Please make every effort to maintain distance between yourself and other people.
Those 37s deserved thumbs up on their own.
And stand back to allow people to safely leave the train before you board. We are doing everything we can to reduce the spread of coronavirus and to keep our passengers and colleagues safe. You can help too by following these simple rules. Number 1. Do not travel if you have any coronavirus symptoms or are feeling unwell. Number 2. Keep your distance from other customers and our staff.
Oh, you're not going to believe what's coming.
uk/COVID-19 for more information about what we are doing, as well as other useful information about travelling with us during this time.
So just guess what's coming in on number 4. If I say you'll probably hear it rather than see it. I actually think that's a ROG movement. Bring the unit down. Can we see anything through the gap? Have a little peek. Euro Phoenix, bring the unit, and I haven't got a clue what the unit is. Looks like XGWR. Oh, sorry. Sounds good though, doesn't it? Let's see if we can peek anything up there. All I can tell you, it was GWR green, but what on earth the unit was, I have no idea, and I can't see where that's pointing because of all the comments on the screen.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 will be the 1500 East Midlands
So
Railway.
since that 66 has decided to park up, we've had 337s grunt their way through. It's better than I thought it was. Now it's started.
Accommodation is towards the rear of the train. Bicycle spaces are at the very front.
Please wear your face
Oh
covering
God, that made me jump.
on the train unless
That's the freight on the way out.
your face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
Right.
24-hour CCTV recording is in operation at this station for the purpose of security and safety management.
Blimey, we've really been broadcasting for 45 minutes.
It is now a legal requirement to wear a face covering on the train and at our station while indoors. Together we can keep each other safe while we travel and work. Remember that some people may be exempt and not every condition or disability is visible.
When that 66 pulled off, so I didn't hear the engine going, I just heard the clunk of the wagons being pulled. It made me jump just a bit. Anybody count the number of wagons here? How boring are we?
Swinford, Python and Lincoln Central. This train is full of 2 coaches. Please wear your face covering.
Oh, it's great that I can bore over 300 people at once.
Face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
We are sorry that the 1456 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras, headed by 19. This is due to train crew being delayed by service disruption.
Yep, so the 1456 is delayed until 1:15. There's nothing back on 2 until 15:45. So I don't know what's coming in on 1, 3 or 4, if anything. Expecting something on 1 because there's station staff over there waiting to dispatch. Could really do a HST, couldn't we? We'll try and go for another 15 minutes, so that'll be an hour broadcast. And then we'll head up to Nottingham, see if I can actually get my charger out on my phone, but at the moment I can't set the charger up on the phone because it's in the cradle and I haven't got enough pairs of hands. As if you asked me nicely to do Nottingham. Yeah, it would be nice if it was a HST, because that was the original purpose of coming out today, was to do a bit of HST spotting before they disappear for good. I don't know how many more occasions we're going to get.
56 East Midlands Railway service to Lincoln Central is delayed. Please listen for further announcements.
Well, if we do Nottingham, I might just have to try and grab myself something to eat first.
1500 East Midlands Railway service to Nottingham. Calling it Nottingham only. This train is formed of 8 coaches.
I could do Nottingham. We've got permission to do Nottingham as well. I've just got to sign in when I get there.
Bicycle spaces are
It shouldn't be a problem.
Please wear your face covering on board the train unless exempt.
If I can get the phone charged up and connected to my battery pack, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Platform 3 from the 1456 East Midlands Railway service to Lincoln Central.
Oh, guess what's coming?
Nottingham, Newark Castle, Collingham, Swindon, Python and Lincoln Central. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Please wear your face covering on board the train unless exempt. Your face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
Four 43295. Now I'm sure you're all really disappointed to see a HST, aren't you? And we've got a 156 on 3, which is 408, old EMR livery. A flying tomato. What do you reckon? I don't suppose it's going to scream out of here with clouds of smoke, unfortunately. See, I was on the final Jolly Fisherman. Nobody came to say hello. No, nobody ever comes to say hello to me when I'm out. I've always got a rail cam top on. And nobody ever comes and says hello. Got some sort of bird on the track just by the last coach. It was gone under. The suicidal bird, oh dear. Hopefully it'll be out the other side before the train pulls away. There's a lot of wildlife around here. Obviously got the rivers feeding the power station. No, I think he's fine. He's got out the other side, so. Turn into a wildlife channel with the fox at Crewe. Okay, here we go. If I don't keep this in shot, I will apologise in advance. I can't see the end because of all the comments. I'm blaming you lot. So there we go, 238. It was Ferrari badge, the flying tomato. Somebody sat in the rear cab. They've got a good view. So there we go, we've got a HST at last, that's a bonus. Right, what am I doing timing? Yep, they are definitely cooling towers. This is Ratcliffe, East Midlands Parkway Station, Ratcliffe power station, which I actually quite like as a backdrop. So you can all Google and work out exactly where I am. Oh, and you can all find me a train back to Nottingham. Only those questions coming through, if I can ask some of our long-established chatters if they could answer a few of the questions for me, because I just can't read all of the comments. I literally get 2 on the page at once, and then they go far too quickly, so I'll pick up a few. If anybody needs help or pointing in the right direction, give them a hand. Keep it friendly. There are a few more people around on the trains, not many though, I have to say. And we're not back to essential travel only yet. So yeah, we do need to get back on sensibly, as long as you've got your face masks and your hand sanitizer and your social distancing. There is plenty of room on board trains at the moment. Some TOCs are insisting on reservation only, such as LNER, and that works perfectly well. Other ones you can sort of turn up and just jump on, and I know some trains have been busier than others. So just look at when you want to travel and use your brains, people.
East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras is delayed by approximately 20 minutes. This is due to train crew being delayed by service disruption.
It is now a legal requirement to wear a face covering on the train and at our station while indoors. Together we can keep each other safe while we travel and work.
This is
Remember that some
East
people may
Midlands
be exempt,
Parkway.
and not every condition or disability is visible.
We are sorry that the 1456 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras is delayed by approximately 22 minutes. This is due to train crew being delayed by service disruption.
Smoking is not permitted anywhere on the station. This includes e-cigarettes and vaping.
What's that coming up? 37 back through, well, P3, we can live with that. How long for that one? If you're wondering which way we are, we're actually facing Derby and Nottingham, because obviously the line splits further up, and behind us is Loughborough.
We are sorry that the 1456 East Midlands
Can somebody tell me
Railway
what time the 37 is due through?
London St Pancras
Please.
is delayed. This is due to train crew being delayed by service disruption. Please listen for further announcements.
Oh, so there's only a few minutes, so that'd be good. Yeah, LSL's HST in blue, Pullman.
The train now approaching platform 1.
I'm sure it'll be very
will not
successful.
stop
I
here.
don't know that I'm sold
Please
on it.
stand well clear of
It's
the
almost
edge
too
of
blue. It needs a
platform 1.
little bit of white down the side or something. I don't know. You guys tell me. It's subjective, isn't it? I'm sure it'll do very well, and there'll be plenty of people out to look at it. And it's certainly going to be unique. You're not going to miss that one. But if we have the flying banana and the flying tomato, as I used to call the GWR ones the flying cucumbers, then what do we call a blue one? It's got to be the blueberry, unless you can find something better.
We are sorry that the 1456...
Nothing sneaking up yet. I've just had a look.
service to London St Pancras is delayed by approximately 24 minutes.
Oh, that's where people keep looking at me as if I'm absolutely barking mad stood here talking to myself. Oh, here we go. Eyes peeled. Rail operations and the Phoenix 37. I just love rail operations group. I can still hear it kicking now. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, so am I waiting for anything else? Or do I finish this in 3 minutes and then go and find a train back to Nottingham? I'd be almost ashamed to switch off if some of you were apparently enjoying this. Okay, which one's the 37 coming up on, please, Alenia? And which way is it coming from?
The train now approaching
Oh, it's obviously
platform
coming
2
from behind
will
me.
not stop here. Please stand well clear of the edge of platform 2.
Okay, let's turn that round.
The train now approaching platform 3 does not
That's it.
stop here.
Let's come this
Please
side for
stand well
platform
clear
3.
of the edge of platform 3.
You're thinking I'm absolutely barking mad.
Please keep your personal belongings with you at all times.
Okay.
If you spot anything suspicious, please speak to a member of the
First a bit obscured by the fence. So that's the purple EMR set.
Remember the 3 S's. See it, say it, sort it.
Chug, 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 chug. And we're going to get quite so much thrash this time. What's that? Is that our fifth 37 in half an hour? Who's counting? I imagine there's a... Is this the same one that went up not so long ago? There we go, what do you reckon? Inverness TMD 37025. And we got away from the driver. So it's got the Colas on the back. So I think this is the one that went up when the 66 was blocking our view. 37099. Oh, listen to that. 66. Oh, my ears. Oh. Go on, give it some grunt. Merle Evans, 37099. Oh God, it's a bit smoky around here now. Okay, so who enjoyed that? Oh, that's great, isn't it? Kick my tripod. Come on, that's got to be worth getting me up to at least 150 likes for that. Give us the blue thumbs, everyone. Excellent. Oh, 160. Keep it going. 60. It's like an auction. Yeah, it really is the smell of diesel fumes, believe me. It's still a bit foggy around here. 175, I'm looking at this. It's definitely like an auction. I assume that's headed back to Derby. Oh, was it a 47 on the ROG that went through with the Eurofenix? So that's what, 5 37s and a 47 and a HST Flying Tomato. It's not a bad place, this, really, is it? So, certainly more varied here than what it would be at Nottingham. Is it later and later? You enjoy your trip down to London, Daniel? LNER do a great job on that.
Welcome to East Midlands Parkway. Please keep your luggage with you at all times.
Of course, you could be going with
If you see anything unusual
Hull
on
trains.
our stations and trains, please speak to a member
Grand
of our
Central.
team or a police officer.
I think who else actually goes from
Please take care when boarding our
Grantham.
trains and don't struggle on the stairs today, as lifts are available at this station. Our station team are happy to help with any assistance you may need.
Right, is there anything within the next few minutes? If not, I need to pack away, get my battery charger out, nip out for a naughty cigarette, but I'm not being accused of pollution when there's huge cooling towers next to me and 37s flying past. So if there's nothing due immediately, I'll nip out, have a ciggy, find a train back to Nottingham, get sorted there and join you in however long it takes, as long as you make sure you've subscribed and get the notification.
Requirement to wear a face covering on the train and at our station while indoors. Together we can keep each other safe while we travel and work. Remember that some people may be exempt and not every
Do you
condition...
know, I love
or
Hull
disability is
trains.
visible.
Now, I went up and spent some time with them last year just before lockdown and met the MD, who is a wonderful lady. But way before COVID and all the rest of it, there was cleaning on board the trains. The staff is absolutely family-like. They're a great little company. They really deserve all the credit that they've had. And same for Grand Central. I think they were the top 2 rated train operators in the country. And I think that needs to be recognised. Oh, I mean, not paying any attention. So did anybody tell me whether or not anything's coming in the next few minutes, please? I'll pay attention now, instead of looking down the line. HST in 5 minutes, okay. Are we sure?
We are sorry that the 1456 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras is delayed by approximately 27
So I assume the HST is coming through
This is
too.
due to train crew being delayed by
1519,
service
all right, okay. Yep, check that freight. I actually think it's better stood here than it is in Nottingham. Freight's not running, okay. Need somebody with the railcam live diagrams up so they can see where everything is. So much easier. So get over and at least register and have a look at the mini diagrams and you'll see what we're talking about then. If you're a full member, 23 quid a year. I think Cedar on York worked out 6p a day. So that's near enough the whole country in live signalling diagrams, which are basically the same thing that you see Network Rail using on the TV programmes. 17:02, that's going to be pushing it. I will need to be getting home. I've got to eat today. I left home at 5:30 this morning to do this. Oh, I do think as well that we have Bahamas coming down. I can't remember what day of the week it is. I need Gareth again. But there's a steam movement down to the south coast. It's come down through Crewe some point during the coming week. I can't remember if it's Wednesday or Thursday, so keep an eye out for that.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 1456 East Midlands Railway service to London St Pancras, Collier, Leicester, Market Harborough and London St Pancras. This train is formed of 8 coaches.
8 coaches, I wonder what that could be.
First class station is towards the front of the train. Bicycle spaces are at the very rear.
Please wear your face covering on board the train.
Tell you one thing it's not going to be is a
Your
225.
face covering should fully cover your mouth and nose.
You don't want HST. Shall I end the stream now?
Platform 2.
If I don't get 200 likes in the next 10 seconds, I'm going to end the stream now.
Railway service to London
God,
St
I'm evil.
Pancras, Collier, Leicester, Market Harborough and London St Pancras.
Come in.
This train is formed of 8 coaches. First class
Still need
accommodation
8.
is towards the front of the train. Bicycle spaces are at the very rear.
Please wear your face covering on board the train. of your
97.
Your face covering should fully cover your
That's
mouth
not a bad
and
way to finish
nose.
it with a HST and a couple of 100 likes. And thanks everyone, really do appreciate you joining me this afternoon in the wet. 400 of you, good grief. I can't give you a blast of the horn. I don't suppose the driver will. Terrify everybody on the platform. Might give us a wave. No, he's not even looking. 43320. There she is. Yeah, but don't forget this East Midlands Day Ranger that I've got for £41. If I went from Grantham to Crewe return, it would be a lot more than £41, so bear that in mind. Oh, and guess what? I've just hit low power mode on my phone. So we'll just get to the end of this HST, hopefully. And that'd be the perfect time to move up and try and get some charge back in my phone and get to Nottingham. So has everybody enjoyed a wet and soggy and at times very smoky East Midlands Parkway? Oh, run. You're holding your own train up. Come on, train manager. Oh. I'm glad the phone just about lasted out to catch this final HST. So we'll close it off after this and I'll head back to Nottingham and see what we can do there. But it's been fun. God, she's looking at me very suspiciously as if I'm some dodgy character. Give us a wave. There you goes a wave for your live. See, East Midlands people are great. Yeah, I'll have a good time. So I'll try and get back to Nottingham once this has disappeared, get some charge back in the phone. And hopefully we can do a little bit more from Nottingham for half an hour or so, and then I need to head home. I'm getting hungry. Apart from that, I'll catch you all tonight on Crewe and York. Right, I shall leave it there. Speak to you soon. Bye, everyone.